Now, you moved from a very successful music career to filmmaking, which is quite a big leap. What inspired you to make that transition?
Yeah, I was a film minor in college, so I always knew I wanted to get involved in filmmaking. But I thought it'd probably be better to have a band in my 20s and be a filmmaker in my 50s than the reverse. Always thinking ahead, you know? And so that was sort of the plan. And I got the opportunity to make the shift at the early turn of the millennium. And so the first movie that I made was actually not a true story, but it was based on an idea of, we used to call them black and white buddy movies. And in this case, the white guy was the associate pastor at a big mega church in Nashville, where I live, and he was played by the Christian singer Michael W. Smith. And then the black guy was the pastor of an urban church that is supported by this big mega church. And in those types of movies, the two guys can't get along, right? Otherwise, you don't have a movie. So the white guy gets sent to work at the black guy's church, and the black guy doesn't want him there. And then over the course of the film, they figure out how to get along and how to both serve their community together. It was called The Second Chance. It was a good experience. It was a good movie. It's actually how I met Seth Worley, who is the writer director of Sketch. So yeah, it was a good experience. And then Blue Like Jazz is inspired by a memoir by Donald Miller, but it was really similar to the experience that I'd had as a Christian growing up in a pretty conservative home, and then going to one of the most radical campuses in the U.S. And how do you reconcile those two worlds? And that was really the story of Blue Like Jazz as well.